Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to June's Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, the fun series that we do on the last Wednesday of every month, and that is the brainchild of my lovely friend Crystal from Pineapple Papers here on YouTube. And today I am combining it with a fun project for the NicoleJones911 Design Team, because when I bought the speech bubbles, if you remember when I was doing my share, I said I don't use speech bubbles per se as speech bubbles, but I really wanted to use the shapes and sort of make maybe a little bit of a puzzle. So I went on to my Pinterest board, and I have a board that I keep for quilting patterns, and I looked for the ones that sort of gave me a puzzle idea, and that's what you're seeing up here. And that's sort of where I took the inspiration for this fun layout. So we have another little layout here of our little biker dude of Diego, and Diego, no longer baby Diego, but toddler Diego. Doesn't he look like a little man here? Oh my God. Gwen must feel this is going way, way, way too fast. And this is a companion page to the page that you saw on my channel on Saturday when I was scrap lifting my friend Annalise. This one I used the Simple Stories Sunkissed. And this one, because in July, I'm going to really try and focus on using all of my Rosie Studios and play along in the collective, I thought I would dig out the Rosie Studios. And other than these gorgeous and fun speech bubbles, the papers and supplies are from the Rosie Studios Lucky collection. This fun background paper. Originally I was going to use a cardstock and then maybe do a little bit of doodling, but in the end I really didn't want to take away too much from the puzzle, but I didn't want it to be sort of bland and just on white cardstock, and I did not like it on colored cardstock at all. So I took this fun grid pattern that just has some multicolored little hearts all over the page, so they're tiny, not too busy, does not detract from the fun little puzzle that I created. So I went in to the speech bubbles, and I took the ones with dots and the grid speech bubbles, the rectangular ones, and I took I think it's Radiant Rainbow, and here is one down here, just one little one from Seasoned Spices, and I think a couple here might also come from Cozy Cafe. But so I just cut all of these out. I kept the bits of the speech bubble, not using them as such at all, but sort of like tucking them, you see here, into the heart, and just pointing to this little heart, pointing to some hearts pointing in here. And then I went into the cut-apart sheet. There's a cut-apart sheet, or I suppose it's a sheet that we could use just as is, full of all sorts of little tickets and things. Let me show it to you. There you go. Yeah, so there you see this fun sheet, and I just took a bunch of those and cut them out and used them as some layering bits as well, just to make it a little bit different and not just all the solid speech bubbles. I used 2 elements from the die cut pack. And then I also used these from the die cut pack as well. So a few elements from the die cut pack, a couple of the epoxy flare. I used 3, joyful. This little floral down here, the colors match perfectly, and there's a little floral here and here, so I figured that would complete the floral. A couple of the chipboard pieces, this one to give me a 3rd heart. And this heart here is a puffy from a very old collection from Pink Fresh Studios, the puffy hearts. I had got at the time the puffy hearts and the puffy stars. Another chipboard here of tic-tac-toe. So just a fun little summary page that Gwen can add to, I guess, a new album. We're going to have to do her a new album now that we're starting to do toddler photos. And there's going to be lots and lots of firsts coming for sure, in addition to all the baby firsts that we recorded. And then I wanted just an extra little touch because I used this fun confetti paper that was part of the collection as well to map my photo, and the photo is up on foam, of course. And I just wanted an extra little touch. I didn't feel like inking, so I just did a little bit of tearing, pushing these up just a bit. And yes, Karina, you're quite right. I have no idea what the difference is between tearing and keeping the white, not seeing the core, and then distressing to see the core. I have no idea either. It's just, you know, one of those things, one of those little quirky elements in my little brain. And this piece of chipboard, which is from an older Vicky Bouton collection, I think it's been on my desk for probably about 4 or 5 weeks, so I just put it on here. The colors matched. It was cute. It was rectangular, friends, family, good times. This is Diego having a good time, his mom taking the photo, and the, of course, Chamel field trip. Is it field trip? I really, I need some more of those. I think I still have one package unopened, but I just love these for Biker Dude. So there you go. That is June's Off the Board. Of course, make sure you pop on down below and see everybody who's playing along. There was always a ton of us playing on this last Wednesday of the month. And of course, it's a little bit of a special one because tomorrow we are starting the full July run. Crystal and I are doing, I think it's for the third time. Is it for the third time, Crystal? Or maybe even fourth? Definitely the third. We are doing a full month of Off the Board. And as I'm recording that, I know that Rebecca, my lovely friend Rebecca Lockhart, Janet from Galaxy Grow Creations, I think Jen from Kay's mom, they are all trying to join us every day. And then there are a ton of friends that are joining us as and when they can. Miranda, MK, Jody from Floppy Eared Farms, Dolly. So anyway, make sure you come back every day. There will be tons and tons of getting those pins off our board. Make sure you pop on over to the NicoleJones911 Facebook group if you're not a member over there. Pop on over to the store. I have a link there down below as well. And don't forget to use my code Moira10 if you want to get your hands on some of these awesome digiprints. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here, my friends. Bye for now.